Crochet a custom order with me while I talk about the flaws in the Bob Ross's Most Artistic Kid contest because I fear we need to talk about this. And if you're sitting here like, Rowan, what are you talking about? I've never heard of this. Basically, it's a contest based on the Bob Ross name with the people who are like running his stuff for kids 6 to 17 to promote their art and to win up to $20,000, get a stake on his show, and display their art in a museum, which is crazy and wonderful, and that's the reason why I signed up. We were signing up for this contest, and I noticed right away that the stuff on the website was actually really vague, and I couldn't understand most of it, but whatever, because $20,000, I mean, and it's Bob Ross, so why would you not trust Bob Ross? He's a household name. Anyway, I signed up and made my own account because, again, I'm 16 and I know how to do this, and it was quiet for a couple of days until I got a text showing me the link to a video talking about the contest. You can probably find the video somewhere, but basically it's talking about how to get your kid ready for the contest and what you need to do as a parent to keep your kid in the contest and what to do, all of that stuff. And it brought to light some really interesting things about the contest that I didn't know. Basically, the whole way you win the contest is that your parents, your friends, and your family vote for you. Every day, they have like recurring votes, and whatever kid has the most votes gets to win the contest. If you don't see a problem with this, you should. When I saw that video and heard everything about the contest, I was actually really disappointed, and it made me super upset, because in the end, that means it's just a popularity contest. Which kid has the most friends, which mom can get to the church first, and, make the social circle, all of that. And what that means is that the contest isn't an art contest anymore, and it's not about your talent, and it's not about the work you put in. Again, it's popularity. Who has the widest social network? So I commented on this video talking about how I was really confused and that this was not what I understood, and that if there was no, judging panel for the kids, then how did we know that this was unbiased, and all of that stuff. Like, what is going on here? And all I received was this basic, copy-paste response that was like, good for you, we're so happy you're here, which is great for the parents who talked about how happy their kid was there, and 90% of the comments were that. Actually, 100% of the comments were that. I was the only one that was saying something was wrong. Which is crazy, because that means they didn't actually read my comment, and or they didn't care, they just sent me the same response. Like a jerk would. And I can hear most of you parents saying, Rowan, what's the problem with that? It's a contest for kids, who cares? And if you don't see the problem, then that means you're not an artist, and, you don't care. But I'll explain it to you in simple terms. The problem is that we're teaching our kids that popularity is the only thing that matters, and no matter how much talent they have or much hard work they put in, it doesn't matter unless they have a big following. And what does that look like in the future? It looks like these kids focusing their whole lives on social media and being the center of attention, or being the one with self-esteem issues because they never won. They were never picked, they were never chosen, because they didn't have the largest following. Not only does that discourage actual artists, it just makes everything really shitty. I mean, let's be so real. It makes it shitty. And what I'm gathering from the owners of this contest is that it's not about the artists, it's not about the kids, it's not about showing art to the world like Bob Ross would have wanted. It's about the money, it's about the cash grab, and it's about the popularity and fame. So I guess my point is, if you're going to vote, just explore the other options first. Don't vote for the kid that you see first, don't vote for your family member, don't vote for your best friend, because these are kids that are actually putting in the work. Like me, I have my own business, I work really hard at this, but take your time to look at the other options and pick the kid you genuinely think needs to win. I'm going to link my profile down below for anyone who actually cares, but like I said, just look at all the other. Thank you for listening, and if you're new here, I'm Rowan. I'm a fashion designer / fiber artist / regular artist in general. I do a lot of different things, but this is my page where I talk about crochet and small business stuff, and this is a commission for one of my best friends of my Blood of the Stars sweater. You can find it on my website at askyfullofstitches.com, and my custom orders are always open, so just send me a DM anytime you want. I'm Rowan, I'm 16, and it's nice to meet you.